Ever played a game where you can't even trust yourself? Well, let's dive into initial reality.
Okay, picture this. You wake up trapped with a bunch of strangers and nobody has any memories.
You know you have allies, but you've got no idea who they are. So, who can you trust?
The thing is, you're a sense shifter.
Your special powers are the only key to finding the truth.
All right, so let's get into how this whole game of deception actually works.
Your goal is pretty straightforward. Make sure your team is the last one standing. You're either on Team Enforcer or Team Sense Stealer, two very different factions. It's a classic showdown. Enforcers want to capture, while Sense Stealers are out to eliminate.
But, watch out for the double agent. This wild card can flip to either side.
So how do you find your team and win? It all comes down to the core gameplay. Everything you do boils down to 3 key actions: extract, explore, and expand. First up, extract. You're collecting memory fragments from everywhere to piece things together. Then you explore. This is how you look inward and, find out who you really are. And finally, expand. This is the big one. It's how you take other players out of the game. Now, to do all this, you've got to manage your resources. Let's look at your toolkit. Sensitive energy is everything. It's your currency. But if it runs out, you're done. Plus, every player gets a unique sensitive type, which gives you a pretty cool special power. You'll grab all kinds of memory cards, but watch out for traumatic ones. They hit you instantly. And your core memory? That's your true self. But careful, it's also your biggest vulnerability. All right, let's talk endgame. How do you actually win? And what could take you out? Things get really intense with a mental breakdown. It's a sudden death moment for anyone who's vulnerable. And get this, sometimes a secret boss appears, and suddenly everyone has to team up just to survive. Find your allies, protect your mind, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be the last one standing.